where in life have you given up? So for me, I'll start with like my own story, so you can hopefully connect with it a lot better. Recently, like kind of, I need to be. I'm like super scared to be like unfiltered and vulnerable about this. Recently, like some situations happen and issues happen, where it's like you probably, if you're watching this video, and I'm like speaking to you specifically, if you're from like a Western state, if you're from like the USA, from the Canada, from the UK, Britain, like probably all across the world. So I want to give you some context here because I'm speaking to that group that I am from India. And in India, if you're like if you're dating a girl, you don't want your parents to know, bro. And it's like that with most people. And if your parents find out that you're like talking with, like you're not talking, that's not a problem. If you're like flirting with a girl, if you're like in a relationship with a girl, it's kind of going to be a nightmare situation. And I've kind of have like, it's not that bad parents, right? It's like with like strong disagreements in our values about like relationships, about girls and everything. And they do have like moments like my dad has like kind of moments where he like shouts and he tells stuff that he doesn't really mean. And those are extremely like stressful to go through and scary and everything. But at a core, they're like kind of decent loving people. But then they do have their own, what is it, things that they want to force on me, things that they want me to be like, and then stresses. And then I can understand their position, but then it was very hard for me. And that is if I was in a relationship with a girl. But this, I was not. I was kind of flirting with this girl. And I do like generally like talk and flirt with like many girls, right, in my school. And it's not like a double-sided thing where I'm like this alpha male or anything. No, no, no. It's just like me going and talking. But with one girl, I felt I've got like a bit more free, and that flirting became a bit sexual. Like I was talking a lot more unfiltered. I was talking like a lot more vulnerable. It's like, and that backfired badly, because instead of like telling me that she felt uncomfortable, she told the entire class and the teachers, who called up my parents. Fucking hell. Like, I hope when I was telling this to my friend and I told him the entire story, it was like he felt the intensity of like everything that happened. And after that, it's like I was slowly regaining, because a lot of the fears, it came back again, because like I'm getting to the cause, right? I'm getting to like the core aspects of my fears. So it's okay to take a step back, to move a step forward, because instead of escaping from the source, I got to the source. And now if I want to do like the similar social anxiety, I have to go back to my earlier steps, where I'm doing the social anxiety challenges, I'm going out, I'm trying to talk to people, because I'm hesitating doing that. I'm hesitating talking to strangers in my school right now. I'm hesitating to do one of the social anxiety challenges, which is like shout when I'm like on the commute to my school. Just like go look out the window and shout for nothing other than the purpose of shouting. And if the driver asks you what, be like, I just shouted, because it was something that I'm doing to like improve myself and everything. And maybe you can strike up a conversation with the driver. Like most of you will be shit scared of doing it, but then I think I was able to like do it before the thing. But now a lot of the fear came back again. I really want to face it. And things with like telling these like vulnerable things, like vulnerable, well, like weird things that I did to like face my fear. But then it's like, it's even my, if my like parents know, they're gonna judge me so much, they're gonna stop me from doing it ever again, they're gonna impose restrictions on my life, and it's gonna be so uncomfortable. And that's where a lot of like I have a lot of given up, right? It's not like I'm facing the fear. I'm like, it's easy only, I've done it before. But then now I'm struggling to do it. I love you, man. I don't know, I don't know the meaning behind this statement, but I just like felt inspired to say that. because maybe I don't know who you are. I don't know if I like you if I meet you in real life. But maybe I'm just like talking because right now I'm not talking. I'm like talking to my old self. It's okay. You're gonna go through whatever you're going through. You're gonna go through a lot worse, and it's okay. In the end, it's gonna be okay. But that doesn't mean you don't push through. No, 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 no. You're gonna push through. You're gonna keep taking action. You're gonna come out. You're gonna get through that out. Get through it. But then those, because you're getting through the rut, these moments that push you the most are going to be the moments that change your life the most. Like that is a fulcrum point that okay, as I'm going out and taking the actions now, like really the goal is like I want to be able to live my own life on my own terms. I want to have that conversation when I'm an adult. And this has got me a lot more closer to that. Having that conversation being like this is my life in terms of my career, my freedom, women, everything. And that doesn't mean I'll do good. I'm gonna probably mess up more than the average individual, but that doesn't matter because the way that I'm going to measure my life isn't by how stable my life was, it's by how much I played. It's not about the winning or losing, it's like how much risk I took, how much I played. And it's okay if like my life is insecure, it's okay if I don't have security, I don't have stability, it's bad, it's like shit, and then I'm like broke on the floor and then I go to jail and I don't want to go to jail, I don't want to do any of this stuff. But like you understand where I'm coming from, right? It's gonna feel terrible doing any of these things, getting to experience any of these things. But you know what that means? It means I'm living life. It means I'm not holding back. I'm not holding back my gift from the world. And isn't that fucking amazing? And those pockets of apathy, those pockets of vulnerability, those pockets of telling like the weird social anxiety challenges that I did, and one of them, and like I started getting more open about that, and then like my mom will obviously think it's weird. My dad, I usually don't tell him the stuff anyways. And one of the ones that it's like the most out there ones that I did was like going up to a stranger, being like, I need a drop of their blood for the science project. Dude, I saw that. I saw like your stomach churn when I said that. And now that I'm saying it's like it's kind of asocial behavior, but the reason I did that was like to trigger shit inside of me. And I released that out. I could be doing like a better job of releasing that. But then now I'm like trying to avoid things that can actually go into an issue. Because some things that I did actually became an issue. And I'm scared. Peace, bro. Look at this video. Take a look. Like hit this video to hear more of my rants and just keep at it. I don't know what to say.